Good evening and welcome to tonight's episode, and it's welcome again to me, Andy Ann and Amanda, and we're going to be discussing a few things tonight, and we're going to start off with the coronavirus, just to say what things that we should be doing whilst we're out and about, going from A to B. Good evening, Andy and Amanda. How are you tonight?
Not bad. You, Colleen?
Okay.
Yeah, rock and roll.
Yeah, not bad. It's just that the coronavirus has really hit London in a slightly small way now, but I think it might just get a bit more
Is it? What's it been?
serious.
There's been 4 deaths so far as in British people. Is that correct? What I've heard?
No, 20.
Is it 20 now? I know. There's been quite a few people been infected by it. Certainly, I didn't know there'd been 20 people killed.
There's a lot
by
of
it.
people infected by stupidity as well.
Yeah, it's
Like
it was
that woman that was walking down the street the other day.
Oh God, yeah. We had a woman, Corinne, on when was it now? Last Wednesday.
Yes.
Wednesday last week it was, and we've been on to a literature night in Manchester. Do you like me saying literature? And we had a good time of it. Walked back and there was this woman. We don't know whether she's on drugs or.
Oh, she was gonna try to antagonise people, screaming that she had the coronavirus. And it's obvious she had something, and it wasn't the coronavirus.
Yeah, that's why. But it's it was. You get to the stage wherever you go, it's starting to get worse and worse at the moment, John. That's for sure.
The main thing is to carry around some wet wipes, antibac gel. Quite a few people are using the antibac gel on the trains, so that's one thing to carry around with you. I've just got some wipes, some antibac wipes, and you have to wipe your phone quite a lot.
Yeah,
because
heard that certainly.
Yeah, you shouldn't be eating and using your phone because it will just agonise the situation that's going on at the moment. And also it's a public notice on some public toilets as well, so like washing your hands regularly and not touching your face or anything like that, so and just using wet wipes that are antibac and using a tissue when you're sneezing and things like that.
Yeah. It's an interesting point, Colleen, that is obviously I have to keep off work, for legal reasons. But I'm working with a gentleman at the moment, sat next to me. His wife's actually from the village where it first broke out in China, and was it 2-3 weeks ago? He was telling me that his wife's been on Amazon and eBay trying to buy the masks that he sees some Asian people wearing, and she's having a pig of a job actually buying masks at the moment because they're out of stock everywhere, here and everywhere on the internet.
Can she not go to B&Q?
I think she got them.
Don't know.
I don't know about B&Q. It's a good point. I'm for that one, but I know she's had a pig of a job getting hold of them anyway. That's for sure.
She found the skull and crossbone one, didn't
she? She found the skull and crossbone one, which was more like what the gangsters wear. She get her husband was telling me, but it's quite scary, to be honest. Because anyone's wondering, in Amanda's case, Amanda, tell everybody what you said you found about your hometown today.
Yeah, I just came across something on social media tonight saying there's been a confirmed case in Bradford, which is where I'm from.
It's you think me and them, obviously, Colleen, you're London's, in Manchester. It's the first time I've ever been really close to us like that so far with this. And he's got to Bradford now. It's getting nearer. He starts feeling like the world is getting a smaller and smaller place, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just everywhere. It's in Tenerife, Iran. It's in Canada. Some cases in the US, Italy. There's quite a few places, and
it certainly is.
I've seen a few people with just 1 or 2 with masks, or maybe 3 with masks in London. Yeah. They may even close the underground because it's where all the viruses just accumulate.
Yeah, I've got a friend that lives in Singapore actually, called Donna. I've been speaking to her for 4 years now. I've not spoken to her a bit actually, but last time I spoke to her, she was telling me about she knows about a dozen people her friends have been infected by it. So it shows you it's getting scary. But what we need to state to everyone listening to this podcast tonight is just keep yourself healthy and look after yourself, because at the moment it's not like it's taking control of everybody like the Black Death, but it's still a worrying aspect at the moment, that's for sure.
Yeah, exactly. But always like keep those antibac tissues around on you,
Yeah.
and the gel as well.
Yeah, what do you
Yeah,
think
the
of man? Do
gel.
you agree? Just look after yourself and take care of yourself. All you do at the moment is just try and do the best you can, really. So now, obviously tonight, everybody, we wanted to talk a bit about the technicalisation of podcasting as well. So, like, obviously, anyone who's listening to this podcast will know it's most likely been on YouTube. But like, Amanda did a bit of playing around with something the other day, didn't you, on Anchor?
Yeah.
And that's what I don't know whether this podcast will go onto Anchor, obviously, because something we're going to discuss, isn't it? But it's interesting, really, like it's how easy you can get your podcast all over the place nowadays. Like it's clean. Did you actually know with Anchor, it actually links into
iTunes, yeah, it
it's
does.
not,
Because
yeah, iTunes doesn't exist anymore. It's called Apple Podcasts now, but it links into Apple Podcasts, Breaker, and several others I've never even heard of. Have you heard of the Castbox?
no,
Overcast.
I know Overcast because I listen to the Griefcast podcast on there.
Yeah, Amanda, tell everybody what a Griefcast podcast is. Go on.
It sounds morbid, but it's a podcast where they interview people who have lost someone.
But isn't the
But it's
comedians?
usually- yeah, it's
they
like
interview comedians, don't they?
Yeah, so it's not. It's sometimes funny in a sort of morbid way.
Yeah. Now I've never heard of them. Pocket Casts.
I've not heard of that.
Or have you two heard of Radio Public?
no.
Only when they emailed me to say there was a podcast was on it. Otherwise, I'd never heard of it.
Yeah, and then we've got the obvious like Spotify and stuff. So like I said, it's. But I first looked at Anchor, about 2 years ago, when I was looking at expanding the Spoken Label podcast, and it didn't have any of these on here. So it shows you really how the actual podcasting world's changing all the time, and it's likely in about another 2 years it'll be like probably another 18, 19 hosts and servers and stuff. So for anyone who wants to do podcasts and stuff, it's a good town knows there's so many places you can actually upload it onto and link it all
Yeah.
together.
I think that's the easiest way to do it as well, because otherwise you could spend like a whole day on some of these websites that are so complicated trying to upload it.
Yeah, it's like obviously, like, Colleen, we talked about this last week, didn't we? Like what you have to do to upload onto YouTube, don't you?
Yeah.
Now, sorry, go on.
So the reason why I did the podcast is really mainly to just have the conversation that we started in 2007 on a podcast website.
Yeah,
It wasn't really to go further into podcasting, but the fact that it was just something that I knew was going to work for me, because it's just that it's the way that we just have this conversation backwards and forwards, and it just worked for me. That's the only reason.
it does. Yeah, same for me. It's good. It's just nowadays is like obviously, Colleen, when we first started talking on, I've forgotten the site. What was the site you were on?
Yeah, I don't really want to mention it, because the fact is,
I can't remember what it was now. I got it. I know
reason
it
why
was.
we're on YouTube is because I just couldn't record it anymore. You know, when I did the
Yeah. I remember you because you were. I used to tune into that website. I remembered who they were now. And it's the problem Amanda Clean used to have. The switchboard, it was as such. You couldn't. You were constantly having trouble logging in, weren't you?
Yeah, and this very day, I think, because remember about the very first time I tried to go onto YouTube was the fact that I couldn't log into. No, I did log in, but I couldn't record it live on air. So I don't really want to mention it, because I think, in my opinion, it's a good site. So I don't want to mention the name for that reason.
Yeah, of course.
The only thing was, I think it's probably again our internet. I probably couldn't log on. I couldn't record the recording live on air that time just before coming on YouTube, because maybe our internet connection wasn't correct.
Yeah, there was some sort of configuration problem, that's for sure. But hey ho, as I would say, so it happens. But like I said, certainly, like I said, you're doing it on YouTube like we do now. This was interesting, everybody. Like it's flowed a lot easier for the three of us. Like, because I can obviously now I've set up a new microphone in the part of me and Amanda to talk on, and it has made it a lot clearer for the pair of us. That's why I know you can hear me a lot easier, Colleen. So yeah, I said it's interesting. So anyway, so I was going to ask you, Colleen, then, changing topics again. I like doing this on you. What stuff have you got coming up this week then?
Yes, so
And then we'll tell you what we're doing.
I was supposed to go to a quiz night, but because sorry, just got a little tickle. It's not nothing to do with this corona thing, you know. I mean, I think any little cough now, I think, would just make you think, oh my gosh, you know, it's the coronavirus. But no, it was just a little tickle in my throat. Because sometimes, you know, the London air is full of like pollution.
Yeah.
So as soon as you go out, there is like the car exhaustion and the
Definitely.
pollution. So you get that as well from time to time. But I was going to go to a sports night this week, but I can't because I can't take the day off the next day because apparently it's really busy, and I have to be like really fully awake for the job. I can't just be like, you know, half awake and half asleep the next day. I need to be like alert when I go in the next day. So I've got to just let the organizer know that I can't I can't attend the sports quiz. It's for, again, sports relief. So this month is sports relief, and I really wanted to attend it, but I can't.
Yeah, no,
unfortunately.
Of course, yeah, it goes that way. What have we got on this week, Amanda?
I've just got a little book coming out tomorrow.
Yeah, you're this, Amanda. Colleen, Amanda's got a book out tomorrow.
And printed
Oh,
words
excellent.
coming out as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
So
Amanda,
it's a busy week.
Man, do you want to tell everybody what your little book is then?
Yeah, it's called Ghost of Me.
Yeah,
About
so
a ghost
no.
trying to solve their own murder.
yeah, so it's a paranormal crime book. So, and do you want to also tell Colleen about, because she's not heard about this one? We've got your audio thing you've sorted out. We've had the files come back today, haven't you?
I don't know what it is.
Your zombie book.
Oh, right, yeah. My book is being turned into an audio book.
Wow.
Now, what she's
By
done,
who?
what she's done there, Colleen, is what website did you do this on, Amanda?
It's through ACX, which distributes it to Audible and Apple Books or whatever it's called.
Yeah, and she's going halves on the profits, aren't you?
With the person that's narrated it.
And somebody's basically done recorded the full book for her, and it's 8 hours worth of material, all 40 chapters of a zombie book from a couple of years ago.
That's really good. So then, where is it going to be? Where is it going to be heard? Where
It's
can
going
you
to be,
get
it's going to
the-
be on Apple and on Audible as well.
Probably Amazon as well, isn't it?
Yeah, that's on Amazon.
Oh, yeah.
Audible's on
Oh,
Amazon.
Amazon, yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard a little bit of it before, and the young lady has read it. It sounds excellent, and so what we're doing, Colleen, is I know the book anyway. So what Amanda's listened to the first 3 chapters today. She's given me chapters 4, 5, and 6 to listen to on my iPod in work tomorrow. And you're doing 7, 8, and 9 tomorrow,
Yeah,
aren't you?
it's just quicker to get through it and make sure the sound's okay, because she was worried about the sound on it.
That's why. When the book comes out, Colleen, honestly, we'll let you we'll send you a link over. You can try and hear a bit of yourself. It's excellent. She's to what I heard of it before.
Well, I think you're allowed a certain amount of free codes, so I can get you a free code to listen on Apple or something.
Would you like to hear that, Colleen? Would you?
Yeah, it sounds good.
It's a sort of horror book. Are you good to horror?
No, I'm not really into horror, but it's just that, you know, like when you're so like exhausted,
Yeah.
the last thing you want to do is read a book or something. So it's really good to have an audio
Yeah.
because you can listen to it whilst you're cooking or something,
Yeah.
or doing your laundry.
Well, if you want us to, speak to her another time, and obviously when Amanda will send you a promo code over. And I think all we can actually do is a favour if you can put a review up on Amazon for her or something
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah.
That's what I thought, because I'm looking forward to playing that tomorrow, because the young lady did sound like she did a good job.
Yeah,
on
I
it.
didn't know this when I hired her, because obviously I thought the website everyone was over 18. It's only about 14 or 15 I think, because she's talking about GCSEs. Well, she's done a really good job. It's like I couldn't have done anything like that at that age.
Yeah, it didn't seem that the better thing it was. She was a bit late on it once, a couple of weeks there. I think there was a lot of sound problems she had with it, wasn't there? And she got an engineer to do it for her. But like I said, that you think yourself, really, it's 18 hours worth of work. It's 8 hours worth of work.
Well, it's more really, because you probably have to re-record stuff. It wouldn't just be you sit down and do it and that's perfect.
Now, it probably could have been it could have been like 12, 14 hours worth of work for her. And I think it's an interesting field to go into, because if you ever get stage clean, we've done a book like that, you want someone to read it for you like that, to go halves on the profits, it could work.
Exactly.
That's why. So
that's a good start anyway, and you can just like lead on to then just going to libraries and just reading out as well.
Yeah, definitely that one. So, also quickly, love, we've got to look at the time here now. Printing, Amanda's working on printed words in your next issue, aren't you?
Yeah, that's coming out in a week, so it's a
In
busy
next week. So it's a busy week this week, and we've got our open mic night on as well. Speak easy. So anyway, clean.